What up? It's your boy T-Bird Reactions. The Bones Reactions right here for today's reactions. What stuff I wanted to get done. Well, actually, this one was the last man I just had to catch from via Keaton and Ross. Give me. And this one is from What Culture Wrestling. 9 superstars most responsible for WWE New Boom era as well too. Like I said, WWE is going through. It has a renaissance era going right now. It's doing great as well too. But there's 9 superstars that have been responsible as of lately as well too. Well, there's a top baby face who's trying to finish the story and become the new face of WWE, or some heels whether there's guys who have a bit of reason for going heel while their reason is honorable, their methods are not as well too. You see what I'm talking about with that. One female top championship who was originally a heel at first, where her persona with her grew, but she's come out to be more of a tweener as well too, as well as many others who's helping out in this current area, even including a legend coming back and putting his magic chest on a feud going to WrestleMania. So anyway, without further ado, let's check out the 9 superstars most responsible for the WWE New Boom era. Let's get it. Or as most is going it, the Renaissance era, or even the Rebirth era. Let's get it.
WWE is doing great right now, and it rules. Look, if you want to be one of these negative Nancys that's all like, oh, I think wrestling is the worst thing ever, more power to you. But I'm having a great time. So is the world of sports entertainment. As ever, when we do get to a successful period, usually it's because a bunch of individuals have become stars. And at the moment in World Wrestling Entertainment, of course we can talk about Roman Reigns, and we will do, but there's a bunch of other dudes and girls that really need a shout out to. So let's be lovely to these heroes, and I'm Simon for What Culture. Thank you very much for joining as always. Hit that subscribe button, and here's WWE superstars responsible for the boom. Number 9, Drew McIntyre.
That would be the one I said who recently turned him for it. He felt his reason is valid, but his methods is say otherwise.
I mean, what a turnaround Drew has had in his WWE career. I mean, he came in the 2010s and everyone was like, oh my gosh, he's the second coming. He is going to be the WWE champion. When he got fired, reinvented himself, returned, and the flubbing guy became the WWE champion. I mean, WWE were also so happy to have him back, he barely spent any time in NXT. And when we got to the 2020 Royal Rumble and he knocked Brock Lesnar over the top rope, well, just go listen to the reaction. The Scottish Warrior was over. Don't forget that people were pleading for this at the time as well. And this, very sadly, the pandemic then came. And even though he did beat the Beast at WrestleMania, it was in a warehouse and he had to be victorious to absolutely no noise. It is not fun. The thing is, though, from this point on, WWE had to go through those horrible waters. And who was front and center, making sure we did want to tune in? It was damn Drew McIntyre. So without that, would the company be where it is now? Arguably no. That's why he's in this list. And sure, ever since people have come back to arenas, you can kind of argue that McIntyre's creative has been a little bit hit and miss, but he still comes across like a bona fide main eventer. He still had that terrific match with Gunther and Sheamus at WrestleMania. So once again, he gets a massive tick. Don't sleep on Drew. Number 8, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. So genuinely, I think when all is said and done, we're going to look at Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
When was this made? Now, no, because they got The Rock joining this, so it had to be recently, no, because they got The Rock in the picture as well, too. So this happened to me recently, right now. Yeah, 4 days ago. So, yeah.
And muttered to ourselves,
but yes,
they were some of the best wrestlers ever. I mean, genuinely, what can't they do and what haven't they done? I mean, even when their WWE contracts were up, the internet was like, oh my gosh, they have to go to AEW. But they re-signed, and look at the fallout of this. Kevin Owens has now main evented 2 WrestleManias, and Sami Zayn became one of the most popular wrestlers in the entire company. So that is where the argument ends, because them sticking with WWE was absolutely the right choice, and management knows this as well. I bet they look at both guys and be like, we can put them anywhere on the card, and they're going to make that match, they're going to make that feud, they're going to make that program, and they're going to make that promo better. Let's not pretend they didn't help the Bloodline story either, because they were a huge part of it. And while this does sound like Silly Billy stuff, I really hope we do get to one Mania and we do KO versus Sami for a world championship. That will just make me feel warm and fuzzy in my tum-tum. Number 7, Dominic Mysterio. So I mean it. Sit down.
Much if you just like this character, he has a point. He has been one of the greatest, interesting hills of it. Where you like the folks that like hills, cause you know you're edgelord or not, but even if you don't like him, you can't deny the fact that he makes you want to punch him in his face. So that's actually, I guess that's a win in a way.
Otherwise, you're going to lose it. But when the time comes, if we play our cards right, and we can take all this momentum Dominic Mysterio has, you could switch him babyface, and I think there's a good chance he could explode. Not literally. Because we have seen this happen time and time again.
If you come babyface, I think all will be forgiven for sure.
You go heel, you earn your stripes, everybody starts to like you. When you can flip on a dime, you just fly off into the sky. I mean, this dude has totally found himself as the ex-condom, and his relationship with Rhea Ripley is absolutely faboo, and he does keep getting better in the ring. So I think his evolution has just been perfect, and don't forget, he is a Mysterio, and they just have good wrestling, power in their genes. So all we have to do here is be patient and figure it out. Also, go look at his social media numbers. That is absolutely helping WWE, which is why he's a part of the boom. Number 6, Roman Reigns.
At least
Now,
number 1.
Roman Reigns should obviously be number 1, but that's boring when we get to lists like this.
Thank you.
I want to keep you on your tootsie toes. But of course, Roman has become the guy that WWE always wanted him to become, and he is a mega superstar, legendary figure, and he's going to go down in the history books. Now, you can pretend otherwise, but the statistics will prove you wrong, because merchandise is up, house shows are up, gates are up, ratings are up, and anytime somebody says, oh, by the way, the head of the table is going to be involved, they increase even further. So he has just totally smashed it. Also, if you do look at that bloodline angle, it does not work without our tribal chief, but also he has hit a massive chord with younger viewers, which is why more of them are tuning in. They want to see what Roman is going to do, and dare I say it, they probably think he's pretty cool. And he's handsome. So WWE were right, it just took them a little while to figure it out, and for those in the back that may not be listening, no, WWE is not in the position it's in right now without Roman Reigns. The fact is a fact, and I'm bringing you the facts. Long live Roman, I acknowledge him. 5 good times. So one thing that the WWE has been missing for ages, and you already know this, is credibility when it comes to the mid-card titles. Now, it is so important to do this, because you can balance out a show.
About they had to be a heel to bring credibility. Like, I hate just like hearing that in the way as well, too. Like, it shows that good guys can't bring no kind of credibility and stuff. That's kind of irking in a way.
Using them, but also 2, you can look at a wrestler and say, well, we need to get him to the main event. What can we do? Well, we can give him one of these brand new credible mid-card titles. You see how this works. I mean, we have seen the opposite approach to this, and it's pointless, which is where Gunther does get involved, because ever since he won the Intercontinental Championship, he has brought all the prestige back to it, to the point he actually beat the Honky Tonk Man's record, and that's been going for ages. I mean, the former Walter has been so damn good that people are like, oh my gosh, he's having the best matches that we've seen in WWE in years, and if from nowhere someone just decided, actually, I think Gunther should beat Roman Reigns tomorrow, I don't think many people would complain, because we've done a great job with it. This is why it is mad that when Vince McMahon first called him up, he didn't get him, and he was going to send him back to NXT. And I'm sorry, this is the reason we came up with that phrase.
Thank you for
2 plus
this
2
out of here.
equals potato. That don't make no sense. He also brings a different style to the ring, which has also reeled in many other fans. So seriously, go back through the last 18 months or so, he has been damn pivotal to the product. Number 4, Rhea Ripley. Yep. Rhea Ripley has superstar written all over her. I mean, not literally. That would actually ruin the presentation. I mean, she is so impactful in WWE at the moment, we even mentioned her in somebody else's entry. So she's basically appearing twice on this damn thing. That proves my point. He also had that incredible WrestleMania match against Charlotte Flair, and has been a huge reason why the Judgment Day has become one of those popular groups in the entire company. She also is just so damn legit. And when she's on the screen, you're like, yeah, she could kick everybody's ass. She is currently the women's world champion too, and I would keep that belt on her for well over 500 days. And have you seen the kind of numbers she is doing on TikTok? Sure. I do believe she is the most popular WWE superstar. And do you know how that ties in? People will watch her on social media, then they tune into the show. It's booming. So her stock is just going to continue to rise. And she's only 26 years old. This is going to become ridiculous. Number 3, Cody Rhodes. Are you into stats? Awesome. You're going to love this. Because if you do go mega nerd and research all of this, as soon as Cody decided I'm going to leave AEW and go back to WWE, numbers just skyrocketed. I mean, the
Facts.
man absolutely did it. I mean, be it all Elite Wrestling fans or just Cody supporters, they all tuned into WrestleMania 38 to watch his big return, and then they sat in their couches and went, actually, I'm going to hang around. And they have. I mean, it's absolutely hilarious to look back on this now too, because so many people are like, oh, he's just going to become Stardust again. And even if they did that tomorrow, I actually don't think it would matter, because the American Nightmare has landed his mark. I mean, we've essentially turned him into the brand new John Cena, but this time it's absolutely working. And much like Roman, he just increases house show numbers, he increases ratings, and he's selling merchandise like it's damn cheap. If you see those prices, it ain't cheap. Absolutely.
This is why I feel like, main reason why I feel like he should be him, he should dethrone him this year as well too, man. No push him for that record. It has been time as well too. Like I said, I am at this point, like, I'm expecting anything to happen go, but I'm hoping, I feel that WWE do the right thing, have him win the title, leave the title as well too. There's still isn't enough people speculating about Damian Priest cashing in with Damian Priest head over to Seth Rollins Heist of the Century picture as well too. No, let that man hold that title for a good while, please. I'm talking about Cody as well too. For real, you know what I'm saying. Well, let's keep going.
Tied into the upswing for WWE as the company did grow, and I would love to see an alternative version where Cody doesn't make that jump, because I actually think you would see the difference. And look, eventually he is going to be the world champion, and I think this will go higher still. Man is a damn hero and an inspiration. Number 2, the Usos. So I don't think anybody predicted this. I mean, Jimmy and Jey Uso have always been a phenomenal tag team. That was obvious since day one. That was not meant to be a pun. But thanks to this bloodline angle, they have become so important to WWE and proven, hey, if you want us to be single stars, we can do that too. I mean, it's been one of the best parts of the bloodline angle because so many people have got momentum coming out the other side. I mean, you got Solo Sikoa, you got the Usos that we're talking about right now. We could do this all day. So when all this is done, the Usos can ride the wave as well. And look, once again, if you just look at social media, people love talking about these guys. So they have plugged themselves in. They have become huge successes. Number 1, LA Knight. So I don't care what anybody says. This man has helped no end too. And it's not really anything to do with WWE.
I will say this. Even though he's not in the main title pictures role too, he is the main one that helped propel WWE to get back where it is. I mean, given he's part of the he was like the, I would say, the seed planner of the Renaissance era we're in right now as well too. After they finally made him a babyface, slowly, surely. Well, after they first did, they dropped that Max Dupree bullshit. Had Georgia LA Knight, I'm heel, but they had slowly decided to make the so-called him, made him a babyface, and kept the same persona. He's definitely shown confident to fans that W can do what they did in the Attitude and Ruthless Aggression era combined in a way. I feel like this era is a combination of both as well too. You got your edge in it, but at the same time, you have the balance of the stuff that the kids like in the Ruthless Aggression era, but it was still enough for the adults to like as well too. And that's what LA was the seed playing right there. You had Jay Uso getting his popularity, and me the Sammy and KO carrying on their popularity as babyface as well too. Cody Rhodes is putting the balance on it as well too with his super babyface character, but can get edge as well too. Chad Gable as well too, and I feel like he might be leaning to the heel side as well too. But yeah, either way, he was the seed planet to start this Renaissance era. That was LA Knight for sure, man. Whether he started regardless if he's a heel or face, man, he's definitely planting that seed of what WWE needed.
Because LA got himself over organically, and then all of a sudden was selling T-shirts like crazy. Apparently, he was the number 1 seller.
Right.
And this
overselling
is
Roman
with
Reigns.
The likes of Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. Knight is flying high. And sure, yes, he's a little bit like Stone Cold and he's a little bit like The Rock, but who cares about that?
This is what we needed. I don't care, but if you can say that all you want, this is what we needed. I mean, if that what it took to get folks interested in WWE again, so the hell be it. I don't care. It was needed.
Wrestling is all about borrowing from ideas that have come before you, and if you want to take from 2 of the biggest dudes ever, Well, that just sounds really smart. He has now become such a highlight that people look forward to his entrance because they want to cheer. And never forget that is so important when it comes to wrestling. We mentioned Stone Cold Steve Austin. It was the same with him. Look at someone like Daniel Bryan. I'm not going to continue this because I'll run out of videotape, which is not a thing. But if we treat this right, I tell you, we can take all the momentum we currently have and we can keep it going. Nine's social media numbers, especially YouTube, are just crazy as well. So I'm going to stand here with my stupid bald head and I'm going to keep everything crossed that we do right by this man. Because if we do, well, happy days are ahead. But anyway, it's time for What Culture.
Alright, cool. Yeah, this was cool though. I mean, even though he puts people close at the moment. Alright, let me like disclaimer the hell of this wall too. If I was like, why you hating him? This is I'm keeping kayfabe alive. Alright? Outside kayfabe as well, I respect the hell out of Dominic Otero and Joseph Inoue, as well as going through any other guys that's currently heels right now. But right now, I'm in character where I'm doing what's supposed to, dislike the heels and show love for the baby faces and the anti-hero tweeners as well too, So I mean, I'm doing my job, damn it, as a wrestling fan. That's what the fuck I'm doing. Anyway, but it was just all kayfabe gimmick and everything else aside. Since if that's so the same us up, the make it safe for me to say, let's say. This list is 100% correct as well too. You know what I mean? And more, and like you can definitely add more as well too, for sure. Like I said, but I'm still hoping they do the right thing and make a new face of WWE. That's Cody Rhodes to held that title and winners, right? I must know though that Roman is close to that record. He don't really need to break the record. What he has right now is historical enough to it. If he's short of the record, he still has a historical run, no matter what. That's all I'm going to say. Other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Well, I am saying, I am prepared for anything or whatever it is. If it is they do have Cody win and hold on title, or if Roman must retain somehow, whether it's typical bloodline shenanigans, including The Rock, Seth turns on Cody, Jay turns on Cody, Goldust come back and turn on Cody wins, and Damon Cash in, the Zilla, Jacob, anybody, New Thomas, whatever, somebody something out of the blue, he wasn't, but injured and have to relinquish the next day. Who knows? Either way, I'm prepared for it because these fucking fans on social media, these negative fucking fans on social media who wants bad of Cody has ruined it for me to the point that I'm just going to be prepared for anything. While there's majority of folks who are with me who want Cody to finish his story and hold that title in. Hold that title. Even the guys at GameStop. Even the guys that barely watch wrestling when once they happen. They happen. I shout out to them as well too. But they still got the fuckheads who the negative fuckheads, male, female, men and women who just want Cody to lose for the sake of laughing at other of fans to see, and then disappointment seeing Cody lose again. So they say you never gonna finish your story, yeah, or this person finished the story before him. We kind of had it right now because Edge shot the Edge winning the TNT Championship, and folks saying that he finished the story before Cody. Well, hopefully Cody. We finished stories just as well as Edge does as well too, but you know they want the run joke to go on. That's all it is. You know what I mean? They don't care about the record. They don't care about Roman. They just want to see Cody. They just want to see this one come because he left AEW to finish the story where he should stay. They feel like he should stay at AEW and all that. Blah blah blah. All this nonsense as well too, or feel like he jumped ahead a lot of people as well too. I mean, which I feel like he didn't. He proved himself as well too. Last year loss was a reason because he had to prove himself, and he did. He's been proving himself since then, so it's time. But other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Bird signing off. One love.